so ede amamodi anache se enrada ena lawyer Andy Apia Kubi ane chairman Wontumi ne lawyer chese sama boy case won sensemi wadi muntinti madia mana enrada ena papa de betu dwa se wo ro ne nsa e wo ro ne nan ne ade nyina no ede a free chairman Wontumi sama boy case mama ne twase chairman Wontumi e 3 charges ene ye de abon na sama boy case no en wono no e chese wo ro ne nsa ede a free mu na ne sama wo ba be kanyina no wo ba be kire se e yade abre ne abre bia da chese wo mo be kokoti bia so wo mo kwa kodi asem no ensemi wo hono ma ya na ekoso wo ne lawyer Andy Apia Kubi nani enje ho enye se bia chairman Wontumi en won pe na asema na se bia chairman Wontumi en na won pe so obeboa ne biom na mom no said the court esifa handle this so sama boy case ye nyina ye dem say July 3rd and a judgment no eba no e yade anani nje ho esan se wa court wa ka say anya hwe kura no order of prosecution nka yemfa ma no won hwehwem ye ma ne copies kekempo na won hwehwem ni ade wa ka court ni mfiri no na said the court na handle this issue no eno enama wogina so a chese wo ro ne nsa ni ade nyina no e de free mo se chairman Wontumi de lawyer de obetumi apabi foforo enye se bia na wo ja chairman Wontumi mu saa keke odabi chairman enya lawyer foforo lawyer ne bedi nanim wotumi aboa no na sa ne case no wo mo betoa so metumi atoa so na saa sam no ebusia secret bi wo ho na before asa na meka secret ne dia chairman no yentie lawyer Andy Apia Kubi ne sam no enfemra sisia.
So let me move on to Samaboy. It appears to me that you do not have trust in your, or you do not believe in your clients anymore. We are learning that you are withdrawing your services to your clients in that case.
Yeah, it is not the case. There are reasons why I'm withdrawing my services from this process is stated in our affidavit in support of the motion. And I must say that I'm disappointed with decisions of the court. And I'm disappointed with the attitude of the court.
But if you withdraw your service, your client is going to perish.
No, when I withdraw my service, he is at liberty to engage another counsel. He is at liberty to do his case by himself, and he is at liberty to even apply to government for support by way of legal aid. So I'm sure he will take a decision when we get there.
What has the court done?
What
has the court done? You say you're not happy with the court.
I'm not happy with, particularly when I have made application for the court to order the prosecution to provide me with copies of the alleged assignment. Instead of the court making the order, the court dismissed my application. I expected the court to make that order for the prosecution to come and say that this is a copy of the assignment, or I don't have it at all, for her to come to a conclusion that there is no assignment. So that conclusive position we have is based on presumptions that since they could not provide the assignment, there is a presumption that it doesn't exist. But I expected the court to make the order directed at the prosecution to provide that assignment, or come to the court and say that there is no such assignment. For the court to record that there is no such assignment, and that brings finality to the charges on assignment.
And so do you think withdrawing your services is at the interest of your clients?
I think the court is getting personal with me as counsel, and therefore my absence may warrant an engagement of a new counsel, and probably the new counsel probably will be able to freely interact with the court, for the court to understand the articulation of such counsel without referring such articulation to the person of the counsel. So I think that the new counsel will find favor more.
And how is your client taking this new position of yours?
He's not happy, but I have also advised him that it is under the circumstances. I think it's the best. Indeed, I am not encouraged to perform my best, so I think it will be in the better interest of my client to engage new counsel who will be free in his mind, in the hope that he is seeking or he's receiving favors of the court, positively responding to him, and therefore both of them can prosecute the matter fairly to the interest of the client. So
Counsel.
I'm withdrawing and getting a new client who will probably connect better with the court for the good of my client.
Counsel, what will be your final word?
My final word is that, and I have always said it, let us not personalize interest in courts. Let the courts.
Lawyer Andy Apia Kubi and Ayetie Nsem nyina ba wo kire se sisi ane de chairman WONTUMI ne sama boy case a wono chairman yono Andy Apia Kubi wedi akira chisankata July ya na judgment ibe waroro ne nsa e de afru we sanse ne ma bia court ne ye no ade anani enje ho na wo ba bonten be kasa ya na Kevin Taylor so be show na Kevin Taylor si em said de yakọ ne de aba na Ghana fo mu nim na wono ne de gist ni nyina na kita no entimetie ne nsam na mesi ese gist ni kita Kevin Taylor de ne ma menka me ho fa meso metie fo ne mahwefo na according to Kevin Taylor was a lawyer Andy Apia Kubi resign se chairman WONTUMI lawyer e de free sansem we nyina ho ne se e ya de Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ene ne yere Samira Bawumia to nsafre lawyer Andy Apia Kubi se wombra na eja wo ntena se wo munni nkoma wo to ato adwen na won checheche ma WONTUMI ni case ni mu baby akwakosi ni ade san se chairman WONTUMI eye great financier edma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na ebra lawyer Andy Apia Kubi cheche ni nsemu ni ade a en wo se chese kase fibi free eye former second lady Samira Bawumia ho ede ba ye na ma eja lawyer Andy Apia Kubi ni bufu ye ni ade nyina na nam so a waso aworo ne nsa ene ne na nyina no e de free sama boy ho nsensemi na wo wie no obeka sem Chairman WONTUMI is now pleading with Yera Kennedy Akumpre ko hine Japan to go and speak to Ayelodina Mahama, your first lady. Said ye beya wono so ni kuru John Dramani Mahama beka say man penny na de e kone de eba ne ade nyina no anka wo matumi agye mu bako na Chairman WONTUMI wade ne ho mepa chow Kevin Taylor ene kasa asem we yanko na yanko tie ne nsem no enfemra sisia
Apia Kubi Eko Mahmoud Bawumia ho. Ena Bawumia friend se ombra no ombe breaki case ne down enchre no. Now Apia Kubi call no. When he was called by Bawumia, he went to Bawumia to tell Bawumia everything from day one of Omufri court about the day the case ended. Now, during his breakdown, there was this huge confrontation and argument between Apia Kubi and Bawumia and Omo. What was going on? And they say Apia Kubi concluded Bawumia and call for him say Chairman WONTUMI will go to jail. Now that is what triggered the anger between Apia Kubi, Chairman WONTUMI and Bawumia. And Chairman WONTUMI and Bawumia they got angry, furious. Because they were saying, say, Apia Kubi is a terrible lawyer. So, Enunwe Bufo na Apia Kubi Babo Ntebeka say, he is not going to be the lawyer of Chairman WONTUMI BM. You know why? It is because right now, no, he cannot blame Chairman WONTUMI. What he has to do is to blame the court. And anything that WONTUMI can say, I don't want this and this and this and this about my client, so I'm walking away. Now, the only thing he can do is to put some flimsy excuses out and blame the court. But the main issue is that when Apia Kubi went to Bawumia, Apia Kubi was blunt. And if you have studied Apia Kubi for a very long time, in his political career, as much as he's stupid sometimes, every time in the LPP, he's very blunt about some things. Especially when they were in power. You saw how Apia Kubi was blunt on some few things. So when he went to Bawumia, we have been in court for all these years. I know this guy is your financier. He is pumping money into your campaign. What I can tell you is he's go to court. He will go to jail. Apia Kubi made it clear to Bawumia and Chairman WONTUMI and Bawumia and in the you know to say Chairman WONTUMI will be jailed because the evidence the Attorney General provided and I know it didn't do. So Bawumia Bekacha Apia Kubi say he's a terrible lawyer. He's a bad lawyer. And Apia Kubi told Bawumia say, what kind of nonsense are you telling me? I have stood on my foot or on my feet. Let me say it that way. For a year, Menje Chairman WONTUMI Capre. I was working for free. Every single day, I am going up and down in court. I'm not even seeing my family. I have basically moved to Accra. I have done everything as a lawyer to protect Chairman Wontumi. Today, you Bawumia sit here and tell me I'm a terrible lawyer. And when Apia could be PN say he doesn't want to be a lawyer for Chairman Wontumi. And nothing to me real reason no. And he's lingering around attitude of court, decision of court. Because if Apia Kubi ever issue with the court all these years, he never for once came out of court to blame the court for anything. No. Every single day he came out of court, he was smiling, assuring people, telling Ghanaians he has a good case, his client is doing well. But suddenly, why I say, judge naturally judgment, this issue has happened. It is Bawumia. In fact, the problem Apia Kubi nya epa or the Samira Bawumia kachireno. And it was the insult from Samira Bawumia. And this lawyer told Bawumia, said, talk to your wife. That disrespect to me and other people in the party, it is becoming too much. Bawumia told him, say, that is when Apia Kubi stormed out of Bawumia's residence. And that is how he came out to write this statement that he has withdrawn his services. So what they have been trying to do is to get Kennedy Japan to intervene to go and talk to Lordina Mahama. And Kennedy Japan says he's not going to do that shit. I'm telling you today.
Kevin Taylor and I am beginning to wonder. Meeting now, no se Kevin Taylor the spy call honumo. Se Kevin Taylor the name once and no copy honum no tie ninsemo. So said then you say so there. Crawford no more meeting. Nasian no more say cha wom no make check Kevin Taylor there because a private meeting here. I am beginning to wonder how did Kevin Taylor hear about it and the things Kevin Taylor is saying. You know, could there be a truth in it? Because lawyer with the case so many months. All of a sudden, akabeye 2 weeks, my judgment abano. Lawyers what they just watching who free case him. Eto share so kakra.